Evening, Tuck.
What up?
All right.
So did you watch any of that craziness?
I didn't watch it while it was live. I went back and watched some of it.
Oh, it's a nut. So I listened to it. I didn't watch any of it. So
You
I'm
know,
gonna
I'm really
watch it.
excited. So yeah.
Dude, it's hard not to love him. It's really hard. His enthusiasm is, I don't know, the support he's getting.
Well, I'm really just excited to have an X and O coach.
Me too.
When's the last time we had an X and O coach?
I don't know. I can't remember the last time Calipari called a play, drew up a play, anything. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I am all behind.
I'm all into that set. And then I started listening to, you know, Matt Jones and those guys. They were talking about it, and all the people were calling in, and I was just like, and then there was these. Then Goose called in, and then some of his. They're talking. They're interviewing played him, against him, and they're saying he's the toughest coach I've ever played against, and all of that, and he's doing stuff that nobody's doing right now. All this crazy stuff.
You know,
Pretty cool.
I follow Matt Jones on X.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of there are a lot of people who are upset. I mean, they are. I, I don't know if they're just internet upset or if they're like really upset. Um,
Oh, because they said he ran
I
him
think
Cal out of town.
no, I mean because they're saying that even Matt Jones's uh, partner, gosh, I can't think right now.
Ryan Lemon,
No, not his on-air partner. Well, he's on air
Drew.
sometimes. Yeah,
Drew
Drew.
Franklin.
Drew Franklin. Even he said that we should have waited a lot longer and gone through a much longer process before uh, going to Mark Pope.
Well, the thing is, Pope would have been there 2 weeks from now. He wasn't going anywhere.
I mean,
So
but
I can understand their thought process, but
what
yeah,
does
what
it
if we'd
tell
hired
you though
somebody
that
else?
the guy
Yeah,
that they really wanted to go get turned down being the highest paid coach in college basketball?
yeah,
Think that they ever actually floated him the offer.
yeah. I think they just said that they weren't interested before it even came to them. It was yeah, I think it was his wife and kids is what I heard. They
Well, I
Yeah,
they
mean,
weren't
he
impressed.
didn't want to. He didn't want
Oh,
to
he
go.
blamed it on the wife, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a chance to win 3 national championships in a
yeah,
row. Nobody's done that since
Oh, we're talking
Wooden.
about Scott Drew, I think, aren't we?
yeah.
Oh, I thought we were
Scott Drew
talking
was wife
about
and kids for
Hurley.
sure,
We were talking about
and
Scott Drew.
well, either one.
Well, I assume Hurley's our first pick, not Scott Drew. I think he was our second pick, but
But
Yeah, but I
can
mean,
can
Scott
you
Drew flew up.
yeah,
He flew up from
yeah, Hurley
Texas.
wasn't bothering to fly out.
can you
yeah,
imagine
Scott Drew
though?
actually didn't. Scott Drew's wife came up with the kids,
Yeah,
and
and that's what I heard too.
he let her. She looked around
Wasn't
and
impressed.
she just decided she just wanted to stay in Waco.
Plus, they had built that brand new house in Waco and all that. And
They get that from Dave Koresh.
I assume so.
it was a fixer-upper.
That's right. Yeah, a couple of blood stains. No big deal.
The thing I didn't understand was Hurley, why he didn't, make you. You know,
But,
I don't understand that. I
but
mean,
maybe he's
if
not
he
a
was,
money grabbing ass.
well, I
Hmm.
kind of find that hard to believe when you're making that kind of money that you just don't want more.
Well,
But I don't know. You never know.
my thought is if you're at a school like UConn or and you're doing well, can you imagine walking into Kentucky? I mean, the expectations are going to be outrageous.
Hmm.
And then if you don't deliver, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be wildly successful or a colossal failure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can't
but
give
I
me
I
think
think
anything
so
in
too.
between.
But he's going to have more support probably than any other coach has ever had. I mean, you can just feel it in there.
Well, yeah, because
Everybody's
Cal's
wanting.
put. I mean, Barnes.
Yeah. So, and man, the NIL money's just rolling in. We've got the
Like,
most right now.
so one of the
Of.
guys that we tailgate with is one of Barnhart's inner circle guys, and he was kind of
Mhm.
on the periphery of this whole search. And then Matt, my brother-in-law, he's got a buddy that's kind of the same situation, a different guy, and none of them knew. The only person knew that Pope was even in the picture was Barnhart. They all left on Wednesday evening or Thursday morning after Drew officially turned him down, and was basically like, okay, we're waiting on Drew, and then Drew turned him down, and then Hurley had taken himself out of consideration before he even got to an offer, and they all left thinking they were waiting on Donovan.
Yeah.
And the
I
next thing
wouldn't
you
have
know,
went
at
Donovan.
6 o'clock that night, it starts
I wouldn't
leaking
either.
out that Pope's the guy, and Barnhart did it all completely on his own. Nobody else knew that it was happening except for him. I guess he met him on Tuesday morning in Houston or something like that.
I'm just so excited. I mean, regardless, I'm so excited. I don't know what's gonna happen, but man, that place was fucking crazy today.
You know,
It was
it's too bad.
crazy.
It's going to come down to recruits. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
to convince some of these guys to stay. And
Oh, that was so awesome though when he yelled up. He was like, "But I'm sending this video to every single recruit in America." And he couldn't
there's
even
20,000
talk.
people in there.
Well,
Oh, easily.
it makes me sad though to see all these freshman UK players throwing themselves at the transfer portal when they could have a coach that could actually teach.
Well, but I don't blame them for that. They got to throw their names out there and um, just see what other opportunities are out there, because they can always just say I'm going to go back to UK. I don't mind them at all. Go ahead and putting their names in the portal and just seeing who's interested and seeing what they got to offer.
If I was a head coach, I'd want the first right of a refusal. It's like you throw your hat out there and nobody picks it up and you just want to walk back. First right of
Well,
refusal.
your NIL package gets a whole lot smaller when you do it that way.
Yeah, they got 4 million just right off the bat.
They had 500 people sign up on that NIL Blue Club or Blue NIL or NIL Blue, whatever it is. It's like
Crazy.
a monthly subscription, so you can do like $25 a month up to like 500 a month.
What does that get you?
It just depends.
I mean, do you make
Well,
money
Kentucky,
on it?
no, the
No,
players
it's just
do.
to support. You're just supporting the team.
Well, if they're any good, if I were to do that and they made it to the NBA, I'd want my money back.
Well, I'm talking to the NIL people on Tuesday about getting an athlete to shill our horses for us.
Ooh, that's cool. That's awesome, man. Has anybody done that yet?
Not that I know of. There's
Oh
some
man,
stud
that's
farms
some good
that
thinking, man.
Okay, I'll do it.
No, James was doing that. Am I wrong?
Doing my
Hi, I'm Joe Bob Greenslate, former Gwinnett County standout athlete. Well, not really standout. Hi, I'm Joe Bob Greenslate, former Gwinnett County team member. You might
Joe
remember
Bob's
me from
outstanding in his field.
You
Did you
might
play
remember me
football
from
on the basketball
playing
court?
football on the basketball court.
Yeah.
You might remember me from such plays as running the ball backwards into my own end zone.
getting 5 stitches over my eyelid.
Fouling out in 3.5 minutes in the record game.
Oh,
All right, guys. Enough UK basketball talk. We got some mongrel folk to deal with.
But
Quick
before we
recap.
start, I want to
Yes.
say that I did not say it on the text thread, but I just reread Stephen's backstory on Rathskeller this afternoon, and I thought it was amazing, and I just wanted to call attention to it. If anybody hadn't read it, they need to read it.
It is excellent. It really is.
it's only part of it. You guys, the rest will come when you kind of figure out what he is, who he is, and all that stuff. So,
That's good stuff.
thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Good stuff coming.
He's a fucked up dude, man. But I also too, I want to say too, before we get rolling here, you know, I know you guys are madder than hell at me because I made him attack this guy, It's just he doesn't think like you guys. This is the first evil character I've ever played. I'm trying to play him legitimately, and in his mind, this isn't he. Us first, so he was kind of almost fuming that no one, you know, attacked these things after that thing jumped out and the well and attacked y'all. And that's just the way he kind of does business. He's straight to the point and all that. But that doesn't just because he's evil doesn't mean that he's not redeemable. Down the road. We've only been together for 2 days straight. In a Barovia time. So I don't want to, have him just turn immediately and be, a super, you know, nice guy. I mean, I want if he's redeemable, I want his redemption to come kind of organically. You know what I'm saying? He's redeemable, and I just want you guys to give it time, see where it goes, let it roll. You can be mad at him in game all you want. Like when you came and said, "What did you do?" I was just fucking around with that because the game was over. But
Kill the guy and then say, "What did you do?"
Ain't
Well,
nobody
I
got
think
time
mean,
for that. I think we kill it.
my shadow feels like, I mean, he feels like he rushed over there because he assumed that it was justified to be in the fight, and he gets over there and finds out that it wasn't. And he's like, what have you gotten us into? What are you doing?
but in his mind, it is justified because they attacked us first.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't rush over to help y'all when he got attacked. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
everybody's doing the
right,
right thing in their own head, right?
yeah, in his mind, he couldn't take it that this guy that he struck first was talking shit to Shadow, and you were saying we need to go in there, and he was talking shit to you. He just couldn't take it anymore, because he was upset that no one did anything about the one jumping out of there. But that's just kind of where he comes from. That doesn't mean what he's doing is right or wrong.
Yeah, because I mean,
And,
he didn't jump down the well after the dude either, and
well,
none of
I know,
them all
but I was far
attacked us
away.
after
Huh?
that guy scratched him. None of the other guys started attacking us or whatever. So
I know,
Don't
but
jerk
in
on him.
his mind, he was far away. He was all the way down here to the bottom. You guys were all around the well. There was like 4 of you around the well, and nobody attacked that guy. He was trying to, he was fuming. It was just building up in his thing. And then when that dude that he stabbed was talking shit to Shadow, he lost it, and he went up there and he just takes care of business. He makes decisions immediately, and right or wrong, that's just kind of the way he is. He's in his brain, he's he was body. They struck us first, but that's all. I just wanted to let you get that going there, and we'll figure it all out. Let it happen organically, and but that's the way it is right now with him. So
Just going to call out. Willen did dump 5-foot cube of dirt down the well.
well, he
I don't know if
likes
it did any damage. Yeah,
he likes you for doing that.
just for that.
That's a big cube of dirt, guys.
Yeah,
Imagine what a
is.
5-foot cube of dirt would do to you.
If
At
it's
I'm not gonna
9.8 meters
stand
per
under.
second going down a well shaft.
Is that a cantrip?
Mhm.
That's
yeah,
cool.
now is
Yeah,
that
it's not really something you use for it with it.
is it
Yeah.
a
When you have a well,
solid
it is.
block of dirt or is it just like loose dirt falling down on it?
Let me get back into it.
I used it to dig the graves earlier, and I can't remember what.
You can move it along the
Move
ground,
it,
deposit
yeah.
it up to 5 feet away. Doesn't involve force to cause damage. But I would argue that if I moved it over a ledge or something and caused it to fall 20 feet onto something, there ought to be some damage there.
Yeah.
Or cause somebody to fall off of a ledge similarly. I'll put put it in the chat for y'all.
Yeah, I think if you're dropping 5 cubic feet of dirt on somebody down a well, I think that's legitimate
That is a lot of
trauma.
dirt. But I
I
guess
think I'm
the
reading it
farther
right,
it would
right?
fall, the more loose it would be. So,
Yeah,
Choose
but
a
I mean,
portion
if
of dirt or stone you can see that fits within a 5-foot cube.
but I'm trying to
it's
So
keep
loose.
physics into D&D. So,
It's loose. Now, if it's solid, that would be hurt. But if it's loose, just a bunch of loose dirt falling on you, it'd be like, I don't know
Well,
how
if it's
that
all
happened.
loose dirt coming all down all at once, might as well. I mean, it's not solid, but it's a lot closer. Like imagine standing under a bucket of a backhoe,
Yeah, it'd fill up
right?
your
That's
convertible.
dumping. Yeah.
True.
And if nothing else, we can always open up a landscaping company.
There you go. Lift it and move it over somebody and dump it on them. I can't do that because I can move it along the ground. I just kind of assumed that lifting it into the well, like the well's coming up, what, a foot or two above ground level, maybe.
Cool deal. I think it's
I
awesome.
don't know.
Okay.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome. I concur. I think we all concur. It was awesome.
Could you, when you
I've-
move
I've
the
opened-
dirt, does it create a hole?
Yeah.
I would assume
Yeah.
you could like you could open a hole behind somebody and we just push them in.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And then I could close it up.
Sweet.
Okay,
Buried
so
alive.
we can discuss all that when it happens. Let's get this shit show rolling. We What? Go ahead.
Also, too, the way Rascaller sees it is these. We were going to fight these guys. These guys are obscene abominations. We were going to have to fight these guys before we got out of here anyway. Is in his mind. So he was just speeding up the process. That's the way he thinks, though. So.
Okay.
All right. So I think when we left off, I was going to hold an action.
Okay, so that's what you're holding in action. Okay, hang on just a moment.
Yeah. I was holding a produce flame action.
All right.
And the trigger was going to be if anybody basically makes a move towards Salim, y'all, Raylan, by extension, Salim's Mastiff, and myself.
Okay.
I don't even see you, Willem. Where are you?
I'm riding on y'all's shoulders.
Yep.
He's right
He's
underneath
just
y'all.
south of me on the map.
I don't see y'all either.
Y'all blends into this map because it's a black and white picture. We are, yeah, I forgot about that.
Got it. I see it now. Got it.
Has everybody got the map?
Yep.
Yavo.
Okay.
Y'all does have some camouflage on this map.
Yeah.
That massive icon is awesome.
All right. So
Yeah, I guess it
is
was just part of the game.
It's a good one.
It is now Raylan's turn. Let me. Okay, there we go. Reverend, you're up.
And you do what you got to do. I mean, just because you have this exposition, Raylan doesn't. So.
Yeah. Well, I just heard you do, and I heard you saying, "Well, what did you do?" I'm gonna skirt wide of the well, and I kind of think I heard that he didn't attack first. So, damn it. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna spare the dying on it.
Rascal's going to stop you. He's going to put his hand in front of you. So you will do no such thing.
I do it anyway.
Well, then he's just going to kill him again. So.
I mean, he's not going to get up. Like, he stays at 0. He's stable. Like, okay, I don't tell you what I'm doing. I just kind of walk over there and put my hand on him, look up at. And the well person attacked us, but what made you stab this man in the stomach?
You don't think these creatures are going to kill us if they have the chance?
That's quite possible, but I like to have them. I like to be, in the know when we're going to start stabbing random people.
Oh yeah, you should listen to Bagman. Bagman knows.
Man.
A bag man.
If we are going to get any sort of advantage against this lord in here, starting off on a bad foot is not usually the way we like to go.
Well, then tell his people not to attack us first.
That man did not attack anyone.
What are you talking about?
The guy that you stabbed touched no one.
The one in the well did.
That's not him, is it? You
It
could have
is
killed the
one
well
of
guy.
them.
I would have understood.
So you
They
spare
attacked
the dying?
They
Guilty
attack
by
one of us.
association.
Yeah.
They attack one of us. We put one of them in the morgue.
They bring a knife, I bring a gun.
Anything else on your turn here?
That's the dumbest thing.
Oh, wait. Where's this guy?
Oh, look at Rassiar. Don't you think it would be funnier if we kill everyone here and he wakes up and is like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Well,
Rev just went.
that, if you please. And he will leave. He is disgusted by Reverend. He just thinks that
I'll
It's-
wiggle my finger, waving at him. See ya. Bye bye.
he is just you're not gonna make it long in this world.
Where the fuck? There we go.
I hope you
Oh.
heal Strahd the same.
At that moment, this door here next to Salim bursts open. And then you hear this roar of just anger and rage. And you hear, Bellevue! Bellevue!
He's fine. He's just
And
Look.
he's going to claw Salim. And misses.
All right, use my action.
And, okay.
I said, make a move toward.
Mm-hmm.
So Willen whips his hand, kind of like flicks his hand out and produces flame in the palm of his hand, kind of like the dude from Krull at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and throws the fire at. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, 30 feet. So we're good. Throws the fire at this Mongol as he starts swinging at Salim.
Okay.
No.
Going through, so you actually produce it in your hand and you're throwing it. So
Yeah.
you're making a ranged attack through Salim.
Yeah.
So
What do you want? -2, 5?
He's also on my shoulders, so that'd make him up about 9.
Yeah. This guy's like 4 feet tall. So
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Salim is standing up over top of him. I think we're gonna go a -5.
Ooh.
You're tall. You're up big. He's small and behind a big hulking Salim. And natural one, you're gonna hit Salim.
All right.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yeah.
These are my new friends. He throws the fire.
Atlas is dead. Long live Willen.
And
There you go.
second attack will bite at Salim as he gets hit on the shoulder by that ball of flame, and it hits with the bite. He chomps down onto your wrist. It's holding on to your hammer, and that's absorbed. And that is his turn. Y'all.
All right. Let's. Is there anybody else coming out of that building that If we hear any more commotion or anything.
Well, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Moving down here.
Yep.
Well, you do not. You don't hear anything else in that, or see anything else as you look through that small little door.
All right. Well, since I see mongrel folk and Will and attack, or Will and attack the mongrel folk, and he's attacking Salim. Guiding bolt on. Yeah, let's do the mongrel folk.
Why are you? He didn't attack you.
He attacks Salim.
He didn't attack you though.
I wasn't in on that argument. I just saw him pissed off, and if we wound him enough, oh, we can choose to do non-lethal. No, I wasn't going to one-shot him. I'll just give advantage to Salim to knock him out. That's my turn.
All right. The one here next to Jide that appeared to be chained up flies up into the air, flapping its bat-like and begins to drop down onto Jide to attack. With the bite, miss, and claw, miss.
That's
And
right, you
using-
Saigon whore.
Then using flyby, zips right up out of Jide's reach. Okay. There is this one. This door bursts open. And comes down here to Jide. Gonna claw. And he's just screaming with rage and anger and hits.
That's a miss.
Why is that a miss?
Hold on. Pull it up. My AC should be 20 now with my rings and cloak.
You've got those on.
I'm trying to operate my computer while holding a baby, and I'm stuck. Give me 1 second. I'm going left-handed.
You've got the effect on.
It shows my AC on my thing is 18 before any of that.
I don't think
You know,
you're 18. Did you put a bonus on somewhere in your main stats to be one of the cloak things before you got the?
Shouldn't have.
Because you're not wearing armor, right? You have unarmored defense.
What's your
But
strength?
I have my strength is 18. However,
That's
if we
plus
go over
4.
here to my abilities,
Your strength is not.
Oh no,
impacted
it's
on
here.
this.
Is your con and dex.
Con and dex.
What's
due
your
to
con and
my
dex?
my con is 18 and my dex is 14.
That's plus 6. That's 16 right there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go over here, I have an ability here that should. It's not my armored defense. It's something to do with my. Oh,
Your beast thing.
yes.
I know you can do the tail thing to add to your AC, but that's only.
Here, let me switch it. How about a baby? Just go ahead and hit it, and I'll do a little bit more research here.
You can use your tail as your reaction and roll D8 and apply that to your AC. You have to use your reaction to do it though.
But you have to be in. You have to have the tail.
Are you have to be raging?
You have to specifically say I'm doing the tail rage, you know,
Yes.
grow the tail instead of the claws and all that stuff.
I don't see anything else on your.
If the sheet says 18, what does it say under the magnifying glass under his AC over there with
You got
the
Right.
shield.
I think he might
It's
have
got shield up
Oh, he
there.
has a shield. Do you have a shield?
Yes.
Okay, that's it
Well,
then.
then you can't be doing your claw attack.
Well, no, but
Go
I'm not
claw.
carrying.
Claw
My
attack.
shield's not out. My shield's not out right now, though.
Oh, so it's
So you
already
got
in.
So then it's
unequip it.
right. So
Yeah.
then it's right.
If you're unequipped, then you don't get the benefit.
Okay. Inventory.
Then that would be a hit, even with the.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still. I mean, you could do the sword in the tail, and then you'd be, you know, at 20 if you had the shield.
No, shield's not out right now. We're playing it.
Yeah,
It does hit.
That should hit. Okay. Now, do you want to use your reaction to add AC?
No, you can't. He's not in his
Oh, he's not
rage
raging.
form.
He's not raging. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right. So after all that, here's your 1d4 plus 1 damage. Now he's gonna bite. Into flank, but that's all right. He's gonna hit twice anywho for another whopping 2 points of damage.
Oh, he is fucking dead.
Jide, you are up.
Jide. Waste of rage. Oh, you done it now. Oh, you Saigon. Oh, the cream is coming to the top. He rages into the claw form and attacks recklessly at this guy. Do-do-do-do. Boo-do-do-do-do. Yeah, okay. Claw attack 1. Yeah, that's a hit. Minimum damage. Claw attack 2. Still part of first attack. And his last attack, he will do. He'll just claw attack one more time.
Oof.
Fucking damage. And that will be his turn.
Okay. Wrathskeller is up.
After you spare the dying on him, he just looks at you, Raylan, and he says, "Your self-righteous hypocrisy suits you. Make sure to have your spare the dying ready for all of them. I must attend to my practical skirting the well over there." And he's going to target this guy. And he's like, gonna say, "You." Oh, is that the guy flying, or is that the guy on the ground?
This one's on the ground, and Marzina is the one that's flying.
He's going to target Marzina, and he's going to say, "Oh, you disgusting rat with wings!" And he's going to cast vicious mockery on him. Fail. damage. And that would be his turn.
All right. Why you attack me? And he throws his shield up, flex one, then exposes his wrist and gets bitten. Will swing. Yeah, the mace. All right, here is attack. Why did that roll? Don't know why. Oh wait, didn't y'all do something to him that made it?
It was guiding bolt.
Okay, yeah. All right, so
Yep.
then he is going to. I call upon you, Mialiki. He'll add a Mind Smite. And then and then Salim will call out to the abbot. How dare you send your mongrels against us?
Before your mastiff goes, it's actually going to be this one that opens up. And he's kind of short, so it's going to leave him attacking y'all. Oh, look at that. Rolled right off that 3 on to the 17.
I can't see who it is attacking y'all.
Yeah, what mastiff?
Oh.
Oh.
There he is. My bad. Forgot to make him visible. And now he's going to bite.
Nice.
Your target has the dodge effect for the next one, but you may act normally. So roll a d6.
Gotcha.
So for the next 3 rounds, these will attack you with disadvantage. All right, all right. Let's make this one visible, actually. Runs out of that little closet. He's going to attack with advantage. He has dodge, so it's going to be a push. As it makes that scream that you just heard right there. And now going to bite.
Oh.
Yes. And now it is Mastiff's turn.
Salim turns and calls over his shoulder, Ladybug, to me!
Ladybug. Love it.
She'll come over here. Blank with Salim.
How much movement's that sucker got?
40.
You did. Okay.
And then I don't know how to make all right. I didn't have it targeted. My bad.
Okay. Just roll damage again.
She reaches out and catches him on the Achilles, pulls him down to the ground, and as he dies, she just lays on top of him.
Okay.
Her big tongue hanging
Didn't
out,
take
going.
long. What that was, I think you attacked. Oh shit! I just took off the wrong one. That.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
Yeah, scratch his belly. I keep writing this effect wrong. Damn it.
Okay. I accidentally deleted auto. I'll fix that in a minute.
Do you want me to play some music?
No,
Oh,
music's
I thought
playing.
you
Isn't
said.
it?
Oh, I thought you said
It's,
you
the
deleted
music
the
is good.
audio.
Yep.
I thought you said
Well,
you deleted
I
the audio.
accidentally
Auto.
took auto off the combat
Oh,
tracker.
got it.
Hmm.
Okay. Another one comes up to. What? Why can I not? Can you all see them all on the map?
I see several. I see three
I see
around
three around
y'all.
y'all.
Yep.
For whatever reason, it's not. They're all looking like they're faded out on my map. That's all right. All right, claw, y'all. That's a miss. Gonna bite y'all. Okay. Gonna come up here to
Uh-huh.
Jack. That is a hit with claw 1. And now gonna bite. Miss. Shadow Echo.
Shadow Echo doesn't get a turn.
Okay.
His turn is my turn.
Your turn. All right. Oh, wait. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. And this door bursts open. And let's see if we got it.
Hey, I
Shoot
bet.
this guy.
Yeah, bad.
Hmm.
So this handsome young man in a brown monk's robe
Tomorrow, Abbott.
opens up the door.
Welcome, Abbott.
Tomorrow.
And looks
Hello,
up.
Abbott. Tomorrow. Hey,
And there's a painted wooden holy symbol around his neck. It depicts a sun. And as he moves out into the courtyard, he seems to almost glide as he walks out. And stepping out right behind him is a woman with auburn hair neatly bundled so as not to touch her shoulders. Deadened look on her face. As I mentioned earlier, she looks a great deal like Irina. She's no affect on her face. And as this young man walks out, he looks around. What is the meaning of this? And his voice booms.
There was
Why
this
have you
thing.
attacked
It
my
was in the
children?
well, and it jumped out, and it attacked my friend.
He looks around at each of you. And he holds your gaze. Enough of this. You will lay down your arms. And you may join me for a beverage, and we shall discuss why you are here. If not, if you do not lay down your weapons, I shall release the rest of my children upon you.
Your children?
They don't look anything like him.
Yeah.
Just
What do you all do?
quickly remind us, Jared. I remember vaguely, but it's been a month. Why are we here exactly? We came at the behest of the people, the mayor or whatever wanted us to come and check on what had become of their sixth son or something like that. Is that true?
You'd been told to seek out the Abbey some time ago, previously in the,
Right.
quite some time ago. That you should check out and come here. And then the leader of the town had told you that they had attempted to take their sick, dying, dead son, whatever it was, and to the Abbey. But as you recall, you saw where the son was buried. I believe isn't that right?
And he had asked us to go to the abbot and do something on his behest, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
I was pretty sure it's just that, hey, we went to the abbot, and would do anything, and they knew that he was fucking weird and doing a bunch of weird. Hadn't
Yeah,
left the place. Doesn't come out at day,
Yeah, he suggested that there was something strange going on there. That he doesn't really, he hadn't been out.
So we were on a
years.
fact-finding mission,
More of
basically.
a see what's going on. He did not, like we asked him to. See what's going on, and then let us know what you find out.
And it looks like he's just Island of Dr. Moreau in it up here, and he could be a vampire because he doesn't, he's hovering out there.
Didn't they say this?
Pallard.
They say this guy was for like really, really old too.
Yeah, like been here
and he's
200 years.
Hasn't aged. There's something about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll that perception on Vasilka. Said she's just dead, no effect.
She's quite pretty. She looks amazingly similar to Irina, but she's not showing any shock or emotion or anything along those lines as she looks out on this, while the abbot is, quite bothered, and that's kind of what you see. She's just kind of looking out at you with a dead expression on her face.
Rascal
Willen
wants to say
is.
something. I'll go ahead. You go ahead.
He's just going to do an insight check to see if he believes that the abbot doesn't mean them harm. If they lay down their weapons as he asks, will they be safe? That's what he's curious about.
Yeah, let me make my. Let's see if you believe.
Rathskeller has his hand up next.
Okay. You look at him and you think, of course he's a man of his word. Look at him. He is just You are almost drawn to him as you look at it. He is just the most compelling individual you've ever seen. And how could he not mean what he says?
I'll put my weapons away.
Rathskeller's gonna walk up, just not a care in the world, almost, and he's gonna say, "But I presume," he's gonna say, "you appear to be an intelligent and reasonable man," and he's gonna say, "One of these atrocious creatures here attacked us first. They drew first blood, and where I come from, I drain their blood. So, I hope you can understand how this little situation got a little out of hand." And he hands him over his dagger. "Where would you like?" And he hands over his dagger to the abbot.
He takes it.
Hopefully you understand this little misunderstanding.
I understand that you came into my home to make yourselves comfortable, and I would join you when I was able. I believe it was probably Mishka. Perhaps you got a little too close to the well. Who did she attack?
It was
Y'all?
y'all, wasn't it? Yeah.
Attacked me.
And did it really hurt you? Look at them. They are little more than children. Did she really hurt you? So terribly that you had to kill Otto?
He's not dead. He's not dead.
You killed
Look,
Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry left
They
me no
killed
choice.
Look.
Jer Bear.
Look, we could squabble about this all, but where I come from, if you put one of us in hospital, we put one of you in the morgue. It's just the way about this, so we can get on with it.
He reaches out.
They will
to
all be
y'all.
fine.
He reaches out to y'all, puts his hand on your arm, and heals you.
Holy
for
shit.
19 points of damage.
Oh my god. 19? 4d8 plus 2 on a healing touch?
You don't mess with the Jesus.
Nobody fuck with the Jesus.
Nobody
There. Was it quite so horrific that you had to attack? No, not at all. A child. It was little more than a child who, well, gets frustrated and perhaps slashes out with fingernails, or perhaps bites the other child in the play school. They could not hurt you. Look at you, armed to the teeth as you are.
Willen starts feeling his teeth.
I have arms on my teeth.
Like trying to talk to the dentist when he's just giving you cleaning the whole time.
I'll
Try
start.
to tell them.
What order do you want us to work out of, Jared?
You can just kind of jump in. I kind of stop in the.
Okay,
say
I'm gonna
I wanted
stow
to
away
walk
my
over
maul
there.
on my back or wherever I keep it when I'm walking around adventuring, and I'll walk up here next to Salim, and between next to Salim and behind Rathskeller.
He walks over here to this one that I've taken off the combat tracker, reaches, and his hands glow, and it begins to stir.
I mean, it's been more than a minute. Chuck
Yep.
E. Cheese.
At that, and Salim pats his leg and points behind him.
see you all deciding to. And what about you, Judd? What are you doing? Are you stopping your attacking? Are you?
I mean,
Practical Jide come. You can play with
it's
them later.
it's safe to say that I've not attacked in a round, so I've dropped my rage. Correct.
I mean, technically, we haven't gotten back to your turn. I know it's taken a little while here, but
I mean, I understand, like, but story wise, I mean, we'll play it out like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have dropped.
okay.
He is going to have the most serious look on his face. And he's just going to hold both of his hands up in the air. And he's going to go, I don't know what to do. My whole body's a weapon. I can't just drop it.
Just lay down.
Top, drop, and roll.
So you guys are stopping. Well, you begin to surround me. Do you intend further violence, or shall you join me for some wine?
Suppose that would be up to you.
I do believe we have all either stowed our weapons or I've even given you mine. Yet you still seem to be unreasonable. I'm ready. It's just
Okay,
a minor misunderstanding.
So he turns back around and he takes the woman by the hand. Vasilka, darling, shall we return to the table? And they begin walking. He doesn't invite you or anything. He just begins walking back into this room.
Lack of opportunity.
That is what you would like to do?
No.
Kill the girl.
Jide, give me a perception check.
Yes. Oh, come on there. All right. Yeah, tower open.
You can do it in the open.
Ooh.
Jide, just to the north of you, you see that door that kind of in that little kind of juts out. You know what? Let me ping it.
Yes, that's the door that,
Yeah,
yes, that's the door
they
that
kinda
one I
ran
was scared
into.
of me ran.
Yep. So you, out of the corner of your eye, you see that door crack open just a little bit. But as you look closer, you don't see anybody opening the door. But as you look that way, it closes back quietly. Jennifer, as the rest of you make your way to the dining room, you all can just kind of start moving yourselves towards the main hall. And Jennifer.
Yes.
Put your character's on the map. You can see where you are. You are in a room that looks like it may have at one time been used as an office, as evidenced by the remains of a desk and a chair, both of which have been smashed to pieces. The hallway going north is dark and full of unnatural whispers, mad laughter, and bestial odors. Moments ago, as you were standing in the shadows looking around, a curious little creature that you had seen previously when you entered the abbey, came rushing through the door to the south and up that hall.
I don't see her on the map. Where is
You
she?
don't see her?
Mm-mm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can see her.
This hallway.
Whenever Jide notices this, he's going to come up and just whisper to Raskeller exactly what he saw. He don't talk to anyone else. He just walks up and gets in Raskeller's ear.
Raskeller will reply back to you telepathically. It appears he hath turned invisible.
My shadow is just gonna like merge into my body and actually behave like my shadow.
So Willen is going to pull his finger out of his nose and wipe it on y'all's shoulder.
Oh, God. Oh, I thought for a second there, I thought you were going to say eats it. I was like, oh.
His mom taught him better than that.
I follow Reverend hoping to so I can get the presto change.
He has been clamoring for food.
Are we
Yes.
supposed to see Jennifer's character or no?
Nope.
Okay.
So as you all make your way in there,
Willen might need to hop off to get through this door. I doubt it's 9 feet tall, 10 feet tall.
Practical Jade?
Oh yeah, boss.
You can play with the others later.
I'm just going to move you guys in a little closer into the room, get you around the table. You can put yourselves where you want when you get in here. Like I said, I'm just kind of getting you. And Willen, you do hop down off his shoulders to get in. And as you all make your way in, you notice that these little creatures, whatever they are, whoever they are, into the room. Almost as if they're not trusting of you.
I'm gonna have to go for just a second. I'll be right back.
Yep. And they don't, they stay back. They don't get too close. Y'all, where do you want to sit?
I'll sit south of the shadow, in between Shadow and Salim.
Okay. And you all come in, you get seated. There are chalices of wine that are spread along the table, which seems unusual. Previously, it was just the two of them in here, so you would assume there's someone else here that may have set out that wine. And I'll describe this room to you a little bit better. Let me find some different music.
While we're sitting here, Rascal is going to telepathically say to y'all, I'm afraid you're going to have to put your predispositions about me aside at the moment, but we appear to have an invisible creature in the courtyard. He may be coming in here now, the one that was frightened of Practical Jade. I hear that you can see invisible creatures. If so, keep that in mind.
Who are you saying that to? I didn't
Y'all.
Me.
Y'all, okay.
As soon as he says that, I'll go. Visibility. I should have it up for an hour.
Okay. Please mark that slot.
Yes, sir.
So, as you enter the room, you do notice that there is this gentle sounding music trickling down from above. It's being played on a single stringed instrument. Sounds like a viol or violin by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50 foot square foot room with arched leaded glass windows. cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire and a hearth, while above the fireplace mantle hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in the other corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretch nearly the length of the room, which is obviously where you're sitting. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table. A little more about this woman. She's, again, young, auburn hair. She has alabaster skin. She is in a torn dress, torn and soiled red gown. She seems quite lost in her own thought.
Willen picks up his wine. He's kind of staring at the ceiling, mouth open, wondering where the noise is coming from, where the music's coming from. And sort of absentmindedly takes a big mouthful of the wine, and immediately leans over and spits it on the floor. And says, "This water is terrible." Ah. And he sat right up there next to the abbot. His guy's kind of legs swinging like a little kid.
Gives a little bit of a smirk. Well, here we are now, acting like civilized people.
This water is terrible.
Would you care to let me know what brings you to my home?
That guy down there. And he points down the table at y'all. I rode on his shoulders.
Dear boy, perhaps you should let some of the grown-ups talk.
Okay.
And yeah, and as he says it to you, it's just, I mean, you would like run through a brick wall for this dude.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
So when I cast the invisibility, do I see anything in the room immediately? Nothing yet?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
So, just a quick question. Do you know the history of this place? How long have you been here? Because this very much looks like it used to be a temple too soon.
I've been here for more than 100 years. Best I can
Well, you
tell.
look great.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Botox.
Vampire blood.
He says, I'm unaware of who this temple was originally dedicated to. I myself, well, I'm a priest of the Morning Lord.
And what are some of the tenets of that morning lord? It sounds a lot like, bright and shiny light and things. I like those kind of things as well.
Yes, yes. The Morning Lord. To bring light into this otherwise God-forsaken place. That is what I aim to do. And he looks at, he just kind of, as he says that, he just kind of, the woman, Basilica. And she is quite stunning, though somewhat empty looking.
You called these things your children. Would you mind elaborating?
Well, it is quite unfortunate, really. Though they are not my children, they are my charges. I am responsible for it. What brings you here?
Be discharged.
Again, I ask. Not you, little man. ask what brings you here? And from where do you come?
Left of Albuquerque, and originally we were just new in town. Figured we'd do the little walk around. There, I saw a church to the Morning Lord. We saw one of those in Balaki. We met that priest there, and figured we'd come give your abbey a shot and see what kind of pleasant welcome we would receive. And it wasn't a very civilized one, if I must say. Sorry.
Again, you speak of the actions of children, and he pats Willen on the head.
You spoke of civility, so I figured you might have
Surely you are.
talked to your children.
Well, I attempt, certainly, to teach my children.
Abbott's hand comes away dirty from patting Willen on the head, FYI. It's like patting Pigpen from the Peanuts comics on the head.
You look at, he looks at his hand, and the dirt just fades away.
Wow, don't do that to me, please.
So what kind of, you say you would try to bring light, and you've been here quite a while. What are some of your goals? What are some of the things you have brought here?
Well, I have tried many, many things over the years. Unfortunately, none of them have worked to this point.
Quite an asshole.
Indeed it is. But I believe I have something new. And again, he looks kind of just kind of glances at the woman. Are you aware of? Well, I assume you must be. Are you aware of Strahd and Tatiana?
Nope.
Very
Willen's
much
just kind of
so.
looking around.
You've met.
You've met Strahd. Very interesting indeed. And you know the story of Tatiana?
No.
Wasn't it?
I love stories.
Loved his brother. Killed. Brought back repeatedly.
Yes,
What?
yes, indeed. Many, many years ago. Yes, Shadow with her hand raised.
While you're talking, the last time that Willen kind of interjected with one of his immature things, the shadow is going to, basically his echo shadow is going to show up, and then he's going to teleport into the shadow's space and leave his seat. And all of a sudden he's just sitting next to Willen. He just kind of puts his hand very firmly on his legs and whispers into his ear, "It would be best if we let our superiors speak. You are not brought here to bandy words." And he just sits there looking very stoic.
So Willen looks up at him. I should be quiet.
And I'm just going to give him a look. I'm going to give him an intimidation check.
You know, it gives him that look.
You know, it gives that look.
I'm going to give him that look.
That dude is the greatest of all time, and he's been in so many movies, and I have no idea what his name is. You know, it gives that look.
All right, I need to roll, see whether it works on me. What do I roll for that?
You can
I just did a
roll-
19 intimidation on Willen. Basically, I told him to be quiet and.
Yep. What do you want to roll for that? I'm thinking wisdom check, maybe.
I'm thinking wisdom. Just like a save or check.
Just do a check.
I think it's supposed to be
Just see.
insight. Yeah, it's because.
Oh wow. Oh, is it
Any-
insight?
Yeah, because deception is against somebody's insight, and I think all of them, the deception,
It doesn't
persuasion,
matter. Yeah.
performance, intimidation, they're all against insight. So
Okay. Willen kind of stills a little bit, leans his head down, looks at the table edge, and starts like playing with it.
And the kind of left eye kind of raises as you do that little castle move on it, like on a chess table or chessboard, and he continues.
So is your shadow echo? Did you
My echo
trade
is
places
gone
with
again.
it?
It's back.
Oh, it's
And
gone
it's my
again.
shadow. But I'm sitting next to you. But now I'm sitting next to you.
I'm just going to put
Yeah.
the shadow down here.
All right. So Willen is going to hold on a second here. Willen is going to disappear and reappear next to his good friend Y'all.
oh my God, this is getting crazy.
He leans over to Y'all and says, "That dark guy's kind of mean."
What did he say?
Then he'll be quiet.
And I just look over at him and I give him like the Roy Kent.
Raylan.
Is he still talking? I don't want to interrupt him.
He just kind of stopped as all this and just watching all this dynamic play out.
Okay. I do not mean to intrude, but milady, you are blessed by Soon. You know, your hair, it is quite exquisite. You resemble somebody else we know. You, almost crazily. I'm kind of, did Strahd ever come for you? Because he seems to favor those of your shade.
And the abbot he holds out his hand and
You gingers.
he puts his hand onto the woman's hand, and you see he gives a little squeeze and whispers something into her ear. It will not do you much good to address Basilica. About Tatiana and Sergei.
I hate to interrupt.
Sergei.
Is there any way you could like get closer to the mic or something? I'm just kind of dropping off.
Yep.
Sorry. I must have to turn you up in Discord, I guess.
Before Strahd became undead, he and his family invaded this valley probably 1,200 to 1,300 years ago. Did not just invade this valley, they conquered this valley. And all who lived here. They were ruthless. All with the exception of Sergei, Strahd's younger brother. It is said that Strahd envied his brother because of his intelligence, his joviality, his ability to not take life so seriously. And despite Sergei being part of the family that had conquered this land, he was adored by its people, unlike the rest of the family. Strahd and a young girl, Tatiana, eventually met and fell in love. And Strahd jealousy, his envy redoubled. Tatiana was quite beautiful. Perhaps the most beautiful woman ever lived in this place. Strahd couldn't handle it. He wanted Tatiana for himself, and he could not understand why Tatiana would not want him. He was the ruler of this land. He had conquered this land. He had dominated its people. Yet she loved his frivolous, unserious, but kind brother. Strahd loved his brother too. But one day his envy won out. He murdered Sergei, cold blood, and went to Tatiana. He told her that she was now his. Instead of acquiescing, she threw herself off a nearby cliff, ending her life. Strahd's rage was boundless. If the people thought he was vicious before, well, they hadn't seen anything yet. Finally, well, the gods, the fates, do not know who or what they were, but something finally intervened and made Strahd what he is today. And that is when the fogs came in. Strahd was imprisoned here. Yes, because that is what it is. He cannot leave Barovia. But neither can any of its people, other than the Vistani. But they are always drawn back. They must always come back. They cannot stay gone. That is why the Morning Lord sent me here. See if there was any way to bring light to this valley, light to these people. Perhaps even destroy Strahd himself, ultimately. Strahd has spent the last 1,200 years or so watching Tatiana die and be reborn, grow into the same beautiful woman that he fell in love with all those years ago. She dies and is reborn again, again, and again. Countless times he has attempted to make her love him. Countless times she has rebuffed him and rejected him. So, I figure there's one thing that will make Strahd happy. And he kind of motions his hand. He references the woman sitting next to him. This is Basilica. She's a striking resemblance, actually. It's taken me the last, my goodness, 50 or 60 years to perfection is an overstatement. She is not. And then he motions to the mongrel folk. Many of these are the results of my failed experiments. We are very nearly there. She is perfect in every way, in every physical aspect. Tatiana. We have yet been able to ignite the spark of her soul. Part of the problem is that so few people here in Barovia actually possess a soul. He looks at each one of you. And he looks towards the door out into the courtyard. But you are not from Barovia. Perhaps you could give me what I need. Then again, perhaps not. And he kind of pauses. any questions for him or anything? You guys gonna just sit there?
You're trying to create her to satisfy his want? Like, why are you? What is your purpose here?
Well, it is my hope that is if he can finally have his love, finally have the Tatiana that will not reject him, that will accept him and love him. Perhaps he will be released, thus causing the release of all the people of Barovia. And if he cannot be released, then perhaps he will released. That will at least allow the sun to shine a little brighter here in Barovia, and allow the people to have a better life.
I suppose my only question is, yes, the sun coming back, but the manner that you do it is important. So, are you requesting souls, or are you taking them?
Oh, many people come here. They've been coming to me for years to heal them. You saw how easily I do it. Some need healing more than others. Some need much more in-depth medical attention. Some are just desperate to be released. I have taken parts from all of them. Unfortunately, some of them, well, they have given, they give, I take.
Rascaller is smiling big time.
Do they
Oh,
know?
this sounds very familiar to him. He knows what. Well, I'm not saying he knows. He'd have to do an insight, but just from what he's experienced, he knows the cut of this guy's jib.
Salim stands up, slides his chair, goes flying back against the wall. You, sir, are a madman. Look at these abominations that you've created.
Well, I'm not so sure how they would feel about being described as abominations. They're simple folk, yes.
So you're saying that people have come to you for help, and you've done this to them instead?
There's a price to everything. People come to me with their children who are dying and ill. They want them saved. They let me take an arm. Maybe they let me take a leg. Oftentimes, well, this is what results.
You're right. I apologize to these poor miscreants. You, sir, are the abomination. You denigrate all that is good.
Rascaller throws back his wine and laughs. Finally, someone gets it.
Perhaps
Hey,
my Morning Lord would disagree.
I'm going to look over at Rev.
I am sure the Morning Lord.
I'll look over at Reverend and just say, is this what the Morning Lord stands for to you?
This is not my lord. Soon is the light that I am shedding. This is a seems. Go ahead.
And you would know that the Morning Lord and Soon are very, very similar. You know,
Right.
It's light, it's love, it's goodness, it's it's purity, it's might be
The
free
female
love and all
version
that
of it.
stuff.
The guy.
Yeah. And so so that this dude is off reservation.
Yeah, this is no type of way to healing it from unsuspecting folk in hopes of healing them. How many of these children were born from the mayor's wife or their children? How many of these sparked your experiments? All the sickness and things that are going on, it seems to be that you're the cause of them. You've denigrated this place of worship.
I agree, Raylan.
Trying
You
to
have
bring
done
light,
more to bring darkness to this world. You should be ashamed of
For
yourself, Abbott.
For an eon, the people of Barovia have lived under the shadow of Strahd.
And you have become one.
Is the sacrifice of the few not willing the greater good, not worth the greater good?
No.
What greater good have you brought? None
Yeah,
that I
right.
see.
Well, perhaps not yet. We are so close.
Having a golem. Do you really think Strahd would be so hollow as to have this? Even if you put his soul into it, you're not going to get what he's looking for.
What is the
It won't be what
difference?
you're looking for. It won't be Tatiana, and it won't be anyone else. It won't have their
He
same
has been
mannerisms.
chasing Tatiana for 1,000 years and more.
Why hasn't he
Same
came and
Tatiana.
already grabbed this golem then?
Say again.
Why hasn't he already came and got or
He
golem?
does not know yet. I have not told him. I have not perfected her. She has
I think
no
he would be offended.
spark yet.
He would kill you out of hand for trying to imitate and create his Tatiana.
He looks over towards the door and kind of makes a little head nod, like kind of raises his head. And a couple of the mongrel folk by the door step outside. Okay, go ahead, continue. He does that as you're giving your talk. Sorry to throw you off your train of thought.
That's all right. The teachings of Sun always say that we search for beauty and light in this world, and the core of who you are is the measure of your beauty, and it is shown. But yours is rotten. I can see your face is fair, but your insides have turned to mushy darkness. It's you're twisting the thoughts of any means necessary. Yes, you still heal and bring some sort of life to this world, but it is hollow and a little vulgar. You've created these innocent creatures and leave them in squalor and leave them in. You talk about civility, but you don't show any of it.
I hoped you would understand. I really did. And you hear a bit of a struggle and some noise from outside. Esmeralda. These two mongrel folk have come out the door and amazingly have stopped right where they have. What do you do? And you've been able to hear everything that's going on inside.
I would join the party.
Okay, they're just standing there.
Have they acknowledged her in any way?
They have come out and they have stopped right where you see them. You see them right on the map.
Yes, right outside the
Yep,
door.
they're right outside the door, right there, next to you.
And she's, as far as she knows, she's still invisible, correct?
Yep.
Then I think she would try to move away and try to find some cover somewhere.
Okay. Can you move yourself?
I do not see myself on the map.
Oh, what the hell? There you go.
Is this a the one that's on the left? Is that a door behind him?
Yep.
And then what's off to the right? The one on the right.
There's another little door, and there's a dead mongrel folk there.
Okay.
Red splot.
I think she is going to move over to this door and stand here in the hopes that it is unlocked. So if she has to make an escape, she can get through that door.
And you go down through that door. And that one follows you down there.
She's invisible though, right?
She is.
He can see her.
Well, I mean,
Oh, I don't know.
You guys don't have any idea that any of that's happening outside.
yeah, I would think they're mongrels and they have dog noses, so I don't know if they do.
So back inside, the abbot steps up. If you will excuse me for a moment, I must attend to something briefly. I will be back in a moment. He gets up. He walks in this direction. And he comes out here. And he gives a wave of his hand. And you become quite visible. Darling, would you like to join us for wine? You've been with us. You've been skulking around the Abbey for a little bit longer even than these folks. Please come.
While he's outside, Salim leans across the table towards Vasilka. Vasilka, can you hear us? He's trying to get her attention. He's like slaps the table. Vasilka,
She looks in your direction.
what has he done to you?
Nothing. I think that is the problem. She is hollow.
And she looks at you.
But Raylan, she looks just like Irina.
Yes, he's created her out of some of his magics. He has made her to try to, woo Strahd away and give him an empty husk. But he's trying to steal one of our souls to try to put in it to try to make. But I don't know how he would get the personality out of somebody else's soul. He would not, I mean, we could let him try, and Strahd would just kill him outright for such an affront. But we can't let any more innocent people.
As you all are talking, she does pick up her wine glass and have a drink. And she sets it back down. She picks up her napkin very daintily and dabs the corners of her lips and sets it back down very formal.
I wonder if we dispelled magic on her, if she would, power her down.
And let's go back outside. Then Esmeralda to join for some wine.
Well, I thought you would never ask.
Very good. And the word from the abbot, he steps to the side, and I'll just go ahead and move you into the room.
Can we get a description on Esmeralda?
I can show you a picture here.
I'd like to look over at the shadow and see how he's responded to all this conversation about stuff. And it seems like it wouldn't be something that he would dig on.
And Esmeralda, you can give a description of yourself if you would like.
Well, I think she's average height. She's gonna be pretty well built. She's been fighting vampires. Her hair is dark and it's curly and it's just crazy. But you can tell that she has definitely seen a lot. And she doesn't appear that any of this is like, she's not scared. She's kind of indifferent to everything, is the appearance that she gives. almost kind of like she's bored a little bit.
Ooh, is that a
Sword and a hand axe.
It's a brick
Ooh.
house.
shit? Ooh, she got a
And-
mechanical leg.
And you
Yep.
will notice that she's missing one leg that has been replaced by something that appears quite mechanical or clockwork.
Nicholas would think that was awesome.
Very cool.
Who?
Is her hair
she's-
brown or red?
I think it's crazy curls going everywhere.
Okay.
And she's just gonna walk in and she's just gonna look around and she's gonna move to a chair and sit down. She's not really gonna say anything to anybody.
You can sit wherever you like.
What are you doing, Salim?
Well, I was
You're on the move?
I was trying to talk to Vasilka he's completely thrown how much she looks like Irina. We haven't really thought about Irina in a while, and it's kind of brought back a flood of
About her every day.
memories.
Spinning image of your sister.
Yeah, Ray, we hear you over there in the mornings.
I'm an evening fapper.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. But he was trying. He doesn't. I mean, he understands that she's been created, but he's just not really sure. But he's just completely weirded out that she looks just like Irina.
And he looks at Esmeralda and says, "Do you care to introduce yourself and share why you're here? I haven't had so many visitors in quite some time. It's all very entertaining."
She's gonna glass of wine. And she's gonna kind of look around the table. And she's gonna look back at it, and she's just gonna say, I heard there was someone up here who had a mine that's kind of like an extinct sulfur pit and gives out nothing but a rotten smell. I wanted to find out if that was true.
You're not talking
Is it the
about
shadow?
are you?
And she's just going to take a swig of her wine and just kind of look around at everybody and then look back at the abbot again.
Sounds so delicious.
He just kind of chuckles. Well, these are the manners your mentor has been teaching you.
Teaching you?
Your mentor.
Your mentor, okay.
I'll look at her and be like, ah, yes, Vishanti, I see it now.
Vistani?
Vistani, yeah. Vishanti is Dr. Strange.
Rascaller, just because I think I'm in love.
She's going to ask the abbot, and what would you know of my mentor?
Well, if you've been around as long as I have, you learn many things. It is quite a shame about him. He's become a bitter old man. And to think most of that is because of your family. He takes a sip of wine. always been
Hey, Jennifer.
amazed that he actually keeps you around, all things considered. And he takes another sip of wine, and he begins looking around the room. And his eyes land on and he looks at you intently. And then he closes his eyes, continues to face in your direction. And he just kind of raises his hand up off the table just a little bit, spreads his fingers out, and he just kind of feels. It's like he's feeling, like he's like reaching out, trying to feel you from 10 feet away.
Your buttocks.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Do I sense this at all?
You just see him. You just see what he's doing. He's got his eyes closed and his hand is kind of reached out in your direction.
I do something similar. I divine sense.
Okay. You detect the strong celestial presence.
Celestial.
Ooh.
He said, as he's kind of opens up his eyes and drops his hand and he smiles. He says, "Yes, I think you will do nicely."
Oh. Oh.
Oh shit.
Would
What
like
do
to
you
know
mean?
more about your sister and your and you hear that voice in your head. Be careful. He's tricksy. But he could be very fun to play with. Just be careful, my boy.
Salim is stunned for a second. He's had his mind entered before like this, and but at the mention of Irina and his mother, um, he bares his teeth, and a low growl comes from deep in his throat, and he to the abbot and tries to grasp him by the lapels and force him against the wall behind him.
Okay. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Ooh.
Jide is just smiling. Oh,
Oh shit.
Rascala.
Oh, shoot.
Me and Willen are just gonna watch on for a minute.
Looking around.
Shoot.
Got some good initiatives on the board.
Some good initiatives.
Couple of bad ones too.
All right.
Just a couple.
Mine wasn't great.
Oh, Willem, it cracked me up, man.
All right, let me change up a little music here. That was loud. That's my biggest complaint of Sirenscape.
Yeah, they don't have like a equalizer thing that equals out the sound levels.
All right, let's change up a couple things here.
So you said he was celestial?
Why, sense celestial.
Okay.
Can't believe the Morning Lord would let him use his powers this way.
Before we do anything else, I am going to let Celine do a grapple check. Because that's basically what you're doing. You're trying to grapple.
Right.
So give me a grapple check. 22. All right. Let's see what we got here. Which one of these do I want to use?
Oh shit.
Damn.
Slimy little bastard.
Ducks out of the way and says, "Oh dear boy, want to do this."
You only beat me by 1, you little bitch.
Rathskeller, you are up. You have been admiring this dude. You like the cut of this guy's jib, and now Celine has lunged at him.
Well, when I said I know the cut of his jib, I didn't say I liked it. What I meant was,
Okay.
he looks like he's been torturing these people. You know,
Gotcha.
he likes it when he does it, but it was kind of giving him some flashbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
So he's and he didn't like the way he wanted to talk to him like, you know, civilized, and he was, you know, shooting him down. You know, he thought that attacking these mongrels was nothing, you know, and he took it personal. So Rascal didn't like that. He's gonna say, "Practical Jade, it's time to play," and
yeah.
he's going to um go here, here, here into flank, and he's gonna pull out. He wasn't about to give him Stella's Claw. And he's got many daggers, by the way. He's got him targeted. All right, here we go. Let's see, advantage. And he will strike with his dagger. Stella's Claw.
Yes.
Oh! I'm afraid this is going to hurt quite terribly. So, let's see here. He's going to use a bonus action to Hexblade Curse him. Then he will do his Blue Frost Blade as his action. His Psychic Blade. And I think that's everything. Get the Psychic Blade. I think that's everything. I can't Wrathful Strike Smite because I've already done my Hexblade's Curse. So there we go. All right then. Have a taste of some civilized discussion.
Jesus.
Oh,
Holy shit.
whoa!
54?
Practical Jade, it is time to show
Wounded.
this man. To show this man
Wow.
what we are made of. And that will be his turn.
The hell is all that shit?
Well, I've got 1d4 for the dagger,
Yeah.
3d6 for his psychic blades because he's College of Whispers,
Okay.
2d4 of the cold damage from his cold-blooded dark gift. Then he used I called it Blue Frost Blade because he's all
Okay.
about cold and stuff. And then it all repeats.
All right. Very good.
Not too shabby.
The critical effect is not great. Your party gains advantage on persuasion and or intimidation for purposes of stopping the fight for the rest of the encounter if desired.
I have no desire to stop this fight.
Yeah, Raylan will like that.
Just kidding, Raylan. Yeah.
That's
Raylan.
a,
Don't tell Raylan. Don't tell Raylan.
it's an interesting critical, though.
No
It is
critical hit effect, Raylan.
No, I mean, this guy's doing some heinous stuff. I'm all for.
I
Just
told you. I told no mongrels could be like
Yeah,
that.
but the mongers are like, you know, childlike and stupid. They were created this way, so they don't all deserve to die,
Well, they will attack us. I can guarantee you that.
and they'll die then.
Say that to them while they're stabbing you to death.
No, he cannot do that because it would be an attack. Okay, so he will jump up here. Odds. Actually, he's going to attack Rathskeller. He looks at
Yes.
Salim and says,
Please.
I suppose I need to keep you alive. And he will attack.
Please.
Please get. Okay. Pulls this mace out from underneath his robes.
Oh.
Hit.
That's fine. But he has these. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This mace hits you.
Mm-hmm.
And for a moment, it looks like it's going to be. It looks like it's light kind of comes out of the mace, and then all of a sudden it gets dark, and it's like this just darkness hits you, and where you thought it might be, you know, from this celestial type being, might have been some type of radiant damage. It is necrotic, as this just blackness that just oozes through your being.
Okay. Well, as he hits me, he has these blue scales all over his body. And he takes 25 points of cold damage.
What the hell is that?
It's Armor of Agathis, but it's called Scales of Dindar. I changed the name of
Okay.
it.
All right.
Not too shabby, 54 and 25.
Not bad at all.
But it wipes out his Armor of Agathis, so. But that's okay.
All right.
Was he still
Good.
targeted? Did I have him targeted? Yeah, he was. Okay. I just want to make
was
sure
just
that
the
one on
first
time.
attack too, wasn't it? I get another attack. With the mace again. That is a hit. .26 points of damage.
Reaction.
System shock failure. You get no reactions, and you have disadvantage on attacks. What is your reaction?
Well, I won't. I can't take a reaction.
It's not you, it's him.
No, it's not you.
He hit
it's him.
me.
Oh, he hit
He
you.
hit me.
He hit
Yeah.
you. So he's hit Raskeller.
Well then, yeah, I saw that. Never mind. I thought you turned around and attacked me. I wasn't paying attention, so never mind what I just said.
Oh no, he said he wanted to keep you alive. So he's laid out a little. He laid out 51 points there in 2 hits with his mace. Edward Jide. And as it comes to you, all of the Mongol folk begin to howl and laugh and yip. Go ahead.
Jide, right after Raskeller does what he tells him to attack, he just, oh yeah, slingshot engaged. And he just hops up and just comes barreling just right down this table, just poof, 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 poof. Just flying by everybody.
Awesome. That is so
That's
awesome,
great.
dude.
That's great.
And
Amazing.
it's going to be like Wolverine almost. Whenever he gets out, he runs on the table, he just like flicks out his hands and like his claws just like start growing out. And he just runs and just leaps and just right at the abbot just to take and just start waylaying on him.
Awesome.
And he's going to do it recklessly. Because why not?
I'd be disappointed if
He's going to carefully attack. And with the first claw attack. Oh, I thought you were going to hit that nat 20. Damn it, man. The next claw attack. Wait, these are partially resisted? He resisted the magic damage?
Either that or the slashing.
Slashing damage?
Mm-hmm.
It should be. It says it there.
It is.
Okay.
Okay. Attack number 2.
This dude's no joke.
Oh, there it is, though.
5.
Yeah.
Wow.
2
This is
crits.
what I'm talking about, Practical Giant.
It still only does 6 damage. Or tries 12. You drink half.
Sick.
So what
Sweet.
level are you?
6? We're 6, aren't we? Yeah.
yes,
I think
that's
it
Yeah.
was 6.
Okay.
Seriously.
Roll a d6.
Boom, boom, boom.
So for 2 rounds, you'll regenerate 2 hit points or 3 hit points a round.
Okay.
Sweet.
Do I get in this round too?
Well, this will be the first. If you want to do it this round, at the end of your turn.
Okay. I won't worry with it
fine.
right now.
No, that's fine. Go ahead and give yourself 3, and then you got 1 more.
Okay. And with his final blow, he will draw out his silvered short sword and swing away.
Which did you do? Claw Rage? Is that what you did?
Yes. And he misses with his short sword.
Okay.
And
There you're done.
that is going to be his turn. He is. It looks like a party now, bub.
Yeah.
The rest of you pussies gonna take care of the mongrel folk.
Celine.
All right. Salim is going to follow Wrathskeller, and he is going to bonus action Hex the abbot as well. And there's that. All right, and then he is going to swing his own mace. Miss the second attack. That is a hit. He is also see, he's going to do a smite with that. Oh, I didn't roll the smite. Got the hex damage. Thing damage, but it didn't drop the.
What level are you doing? Just roll it.
Yeah, just roll it. Another 10.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. This mongrel folk comes off the stairs here, takes a big run, and leaps through the air, over the table, and into Willen, landing on top of him with a claw attack. That is a hit. And now he's going to bite him. And misses. And this one's going to come up to Esmeralda. Just these things are like, they're like rabid animals now. Their mouths are foaming, they're screaming, they're just, sound like hyenas. They're laughing, they're cackling, just going bonkers. Gonna claw attack Esmeralda. Oh, rolled off that 19. I'm gonna try to bite at Esmeralda. And that is a 19. That's gonna hit. Man, I wish these guys did more damage. Does 5 points. Esmeralda.
Yeah, let's
What
do
you
it.
got?
All right. Not quite sure.
Go, go, gadget leg.
Takes off her leg and whips his ass with it.
No, she's got a machine gun like in what was that zombie movie?
Oh,
Planet Terror. That's my
Okay.
favorite zombie movie.
So I think I can do this. She's going to look at the bite that thing left at her. She's gonna kind of do a big deep sigh, and then she's going to she has her short sword in one hand and her rapier in the other, and she's going to attack with the short sword.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably should have attacked with your rapier.
What?
So you probably should have attacked with your rapier. That's your main hand one.
Can't
But
she
you
do
hit,
two
so.
attacks?
She can, yeah. It's just always, you'll probably always want to use your strongest weapon twice as opposed to using your offhand. You don't have the two-weapon fighting thing.
You don't know what she's got, do you?
Okay, so then she's going to attack with
Everything.
Can
Sorry,
she?
I'm trying to give her advice.
I'm just
Can
kidding,
she?
dude.
She's got dual wielding. I mean,
So she can attack with
yeah,
both
yeah.
the short sword and the rapier, correct?
If you want to, yeah. One's just going to do way less damage because it's your offhand.
Okay.
If she has the dual wielder though, then she will.
No, it's not two-weapon fighting though. It's just dual
Oh.
wielding.
She gets the AC bonus.
Yeah.
She can use different kinds of weapons. I got you.
Right.
I got you, bruh.
All right. And then that'll be her turn.
What kind of character is she? I got to know. I got to know.
she's pretty cool.
She's a pirate.
She looks cool. She kind of looks like those carnies that got boa.
Smells of cabbage.
Very small hands.
Carnies. Circus folk.
All right. It's my turn.
Bravo.
I believe so.
All right. I'm going to do the Echo Knight trick. My shadow's going to show up right behind the abbot, and then I'm going to switch places with him so that I will be behind the abbot.
Nice.
And my shadow will be here where I was.
castle in chess.
Mhm.
That's right.
Very cool.
Can you accept my movement, Jared?
Yeah, hang on.
Yep.
Let me catch up here on something.
I'm so intrigued by Esmeralda.
There you go.
And I am going as I'm transporting through the air, through thin air.
Through the ether.
Put through the air. I'm drawing out my big ass maul, and I'm swinging it with advantage because I'm flanking with Jod.
You know what? Remember the X-Men movie, the second one where Nightcrawler was there, and you see that little puff of smoke that
Yeah,
all
it's
over
like
the place. That's exactly what I'm seeing. That's so cool. That's one of the coolest scenes of any movie ever.
It is pretty awesome.
I mean, I've
Gotta
seen
say.
it a million times, and it never gets old.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'm going to do it again. And then I'm going to what the hell? I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Let's crit,
Which will
man.
be 2 more swings.
Oh, fighters are so awesome.
Get in your
They're
licks,
so
man.
awesome. They're so awesome.
I've never played a fighter before, so I'm
You got to
learning.
take advantage of that advantage, man.
Oh,
with
fighters, you
action
just hit
surge.
something a lot really hard.
Oh, so close.
And last one.
Chipping away.
Drop to
Oh
1.
yeah. It's adding up, man.
And I need to drop my shadow over here in the second seat across from Esmeralda.
Nice damage, bro. 14, 12, 38,
Yeah, but it's all
49.
partially resisted.
Oh, yeah,
So
that
It
bad.
is. A lot of it's resisted.
still 24 points.
Okay. Let me get. Just 1 second here. There's so many.
Let it has lost their 5 temporary hit points. Make sure to let me know.
I've lost mine.
Did you lose yours?
Yeah, lost. I think
I've
I had
lost.
some. Lost it.
I've lost mine, but I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon.
Oh yeah, you didn't lose it. You didn't get it in the first place.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Rascaller's hurting too.
That's right, Red Eye. It doesn't matter. What's this aura protection?
That is from me.
Yeah. Sweet. I like it a lot. Does Shadow get it too?
Already has it.
No, I don't see it on him. Yeah, I do. It's there. It's there. It's there.
Yeah,
Does it
basically
automatically-
everybody 10 feet of me gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier.
Your charisma modifier.
My charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
If it comes,
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
All right, is this about it? Okay, sorry guys. Shadow, you're
This
done?
dice. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
He's beefy.
This dude is soaking up some damage.
He's beefy.
Mm-hmm.
He's beefy.
He
This
gets
comes
around. He's beefy.
in,
It's just my
comes
type.
up to Rev. Misses. The claw. Now he's going to bite.
Claw. Claw.
Misses. This one flies. Just lifts up off the ground and flies. 1, 2, 6. As far as he can get, he's going to claw at the Rev. That will hit. All absorbed. Now he's going to bite at the Rev. And that's a hit. And absorbed. This one you see like climbs. You see him climbing across.
Ew.
And he's going to double move to right here. Up on the ceiling. And then we got this. Also, you see him climbing across the ceiling. He comes out from that stairwell. And he's climbing across the ceiling. And he's hanging there above Rathskeller. He gets to right there. $25, $30, $5, $10, $15, $20. He's going to go to there. This one, Siegfried is back, comes running into the room.
Which one was scared of somebody?
That one
Celine.
just came in.
That one.
Siegfried. He can't go anywhere near Jide.
He shouldn't still be scared of him, should he? That
That's frightened on him still.
No, it's 1 hour. Yeah, so I don't know. It probably.
An hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a frick.
He can come in there. Let me see how far away he got to stay from him.
I'll bring
I think he
down.
can come in, but I just don't
This
think he
way.
can go near Words of Terror. Let's see. Somebody can read fast. Read it. I'll put it in there real quick. Well, that wasn't it. Which one is it?
Double moves to there.
Looks like a little speech bubble.
Yeah, I got it. There.
Yeah.
Far away he's got to be.
This one comes in 5, 10, 15, 20.
So I guess it's just whatever the frightened condition is. Let me look that up.
Yeah,
See,
we're frightened
this
of
one
for an
has
hour.
got 2 heads.
Or until it witnesses its allies being it.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yeah, he can come in then. Sorry, my bad, dude.
Go double move to there. I want to see if I got a cool picture of this one. 2 heads. I don't. That's too bad. So this one comes in. He's got
bad.
2 heads. He gets to there. Reverend.
Oh, it's got a baby head. Oh my
Honestly, I think I am just going to do
Heal them, Reverend.
An aura of
innocent.
vitality.
These poor abominations of creatures.
These creatures are innocent.
No fault of their own.
Make sure to bring them all back to life with your.
Okay, shut up now, please. Alright, that was a
Why does that say not wounded? Oh, it's the healed. Okay, gotcha. Hadn't seen that come up before. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Should have killed more of these earlier.
I tried to tell you.
There's another one coming in across the ceiling, double moving to here, up on the ceiling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he's going to get to attack. Going to attack old Esmeralda. Long-time nemesis. Miss, damn it. Oh, that's going to hit though. With the bite, she just bites onto your good leg. Oh, and you might recognize this one as the one that came out of the well. She's looking, she comes in, she takes a look around, she's looking around, and then she points at y'all. Says, yes,
All y'all.
yes.
Caked in mud.
That's right.
Damn you, you little pipsqueak.
10. Double moves to right there.
There's a lot of bad guys. Holy shit.
We've been in more.
Gotta go to right there.
On like the, what you call it, the blights.
Oh, well, yeah.
True. On this initiative, aren't you, Cade?
Double moves to
Just-
there.
Just slowly
See you next
wait.
week, Will.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think just because you mentioned the dual wielder thing, check to see if she has a effect for it, because otherwise that hit wouldn't have hit her. Cause it would have an 18, I think, because she got hit with a 17.
I put it on her in the magnifying glass.
Okay, cool.
So it's in there. Willen, you're up.
Oh, okay. All right, Willen.
Need some help over here.
A bit surrounded. A bit.
Drop some dirt.
You got healed. I don't know what you're crying about.
Choices.
Who got healed?
You did.
By who?
By me.
Willen is going to
You don't think?
target
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
mongrel right in front of him
Thank you.
and cast Moonbeam. So what he does is he tilts his head back and he howls like a wolf.
But a baby
Ooh, that was
puppy
good.
wolf.
Several
Oh,
of
good.
the mongrel folks start howling as well.
And all the werewolves show up to help you, and they show up and start killing all these
Shit.
mongrels.
What happens when it succeeds? Half on a successful save. So here we go. That's not bad. Not a bad roll. Not a bad roll. All right, and that's going to be Willen's turn for now. So he's concentrating on Moonbeam right now.
Okay. See somebody drawing a circle. I don't like that one bit.
I mean, you sit long enough, you start playing with the tools in the game. Dude, that baby head is freaking me the fuck out.
Where do you see the baby head?
Oh, I see it.
Which one's? Where's he at?
He just pinged him.
I got it.
See?
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh God, we gotta kill him. The innocent creature.
Yeah, but he's joined to a baby, and the baby is innocent.
It's true.
2025.
Maybe the baby's the evil one talking the other one
That's
into it.
probably. Oh, see that now you're talking.
Double move to there.
All right, I can't draw a circle for Moonbeam. I'm just gonna have to keep track of that.
I feel you, James.
How big does it need to be?
I could just 5-foot circle. I just need to remember who I'm casting it on.
Who's it on?
Go fighter,
That's
James. That's what I
on-
did.
Leap
Don't
1.
fight it.
Okay, that one. Done and done. All right. This is interesting.
Now, what? How are all these creatures moving around during? When are they moving?
I mean, when are they moving?
Didn't a bunch of them just move, or am I crazy?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, they've moved. Do you not see them?
Okay.
Yeah, they all their initiatives like around the same time or something,
Are you
or
crazy?
it's
Okay.
close.
The
All right.
Basilica stands up. She looks around. She looks at Esmeralda. She looks at Jide. She looks at Rathskeller. 1, 2, Esmeralda. 3, 4, Jide. 5, 6, Rathskeller.
Silka, attack the mongrel folk.
She looks at Esmeralda. How many do we get here? And she raises up her hands above her head and joins them in like a clenched, she's going to come down on her hard on Esmeralda. Nat 20. Come on. Miss. And she does it again. She's going to kick her. Going to kick her.
Gonna kick her.
Fuck you. Y'all.
Let me just move this up here.
Oh, you fucker.
And on using a 3rd level slot, I'll go ahead and just cast Spirit Guardians. So I believe I'm reading it correctly that the first time when a creature enters the area for the first time, so I immediately roll for all these, or do I have to wait till their turns? All right, well, let's go ahead and target. 1, 2, 3, 4. Phibius also gets one. Yeah. Climb. Just climb 1, get 1 to the left of Echo.
The climbing ones, the climbing ones are all up on the ceiling. How big a radius? 15 feet?
15-foot radius.
Let me see how tall these ceilings are.
How high is the ceiling?
That's what I'm looking for. Nowhere does it say. All right, I'm going to do it this way. It's going to be 15 feet plus, because it's a grand hall. I mean, it's a big hall. It's going up to the next level. So I think from the floor. 20 feet. So it's not going to get the climbing ones because they're up on the ceiling.
Okay, so that would be the one north. Both of the ones north, right?
You got mongrel folk. You got to climb at the moment. There we go.
All right, should be gone on that one. All right, so dark vision 7 directly to the east. They're about halfway. That should count, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm got them targeted. Cool. I think I got everybody I can get. Saves.
Lots of
It's a whole lot of failures.
Damage.
Success. Okay.
As soon as it casts, it's gonna just yell out to all the mongrel folk. It's not our fight that we have with you. You have one chance to leave. Take advantage. Then they're all gonna just get lit up.
Just roll an intimidation check while you're at it.
There you go.
Do I get the do we get advantage
Yeah.
crit rolls?
Wait a sec. Was the name of that crit?
Yep. You get advantage on
Intimidation.
roll, so you can do a.
Oh, to tell him to leave the fight?
You got well, basically to stop the fight, to end the fight, but I'll let you use it on this one to make those ones leave.
That's cool. Wow.
16. Okay. I will roll them as we come to them.
Cool. And that'll be my turn.
You're welcome.
Straight roll. Okay. Dark, where is this guy? Mongrel folk, dark. I'm trying to click him off and on, but it's not doing it.
I don't think I see a 12 on this map at
I don't
least.
think I've got him on here.
Hey,
He failed, so he's running off. I'm just going to delete him.
hang on.
Run away! Run away! Long folk lead 2. He did not fail. All right. We are at the top of round 2. It is 10:32. So we pick it up right here next week.
Woo! We got a pickle.
I like this battle.
I like it. It's fun. It's fun.
And most of these, I mean, the Mongol folk are weak, so it's. But man, I got a bunch of them coming. Wow. 1, 2.
It's a doozy.
It's a doozy.
It's a bond
I
burner.
will tell you that there are 9 in a row. After Esmeralda goes first in this round, there are 9 in a row.
Spirit Guardians.
Holy
All
macaroni.
right, guys. Well done. You got your little exposition there. You got your little history. Got a little idea of the crazy shit going on in this dude's mind.
Finally got to meet Esmeralda.
Finally got to meet
we
Esmeralda.
finally got
Well, we know a little
Esmeralda
bit about her, not too
in the
much.
mix.
Welcome back to the game, Jen.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Wish it was under better circumstances, but welcome back.
Glad to be back.
All right, everybody good for Sunday?
Should be.
I
Should
believe
be.
so.
All right. Sunday,
Uh,
8 o'clock in the PM. What?
That should work. I'll be traveling back from your house.
When are you guys coming down here?
I assume Saturday.
It's early Saturday. What
Yeah,
time
just
is
stay a second
time
night.
is the deal?
I have not the slightest.
And you and the baby are with me.
And I believe my mother.
She's not going to go to Disney on Ice?
I think that was a hell no. She's only going because she said she wants to go to Jeff Ruby's.
Oh,
Ah,
do we have reservations?
I don't know.
Probably, that's a no.
That may be a problem. Keeneland is going on.
I'm hoping so.
So that could be a substantial difficulty.
What could go
I'm just
wrong? I
living
think
life.
Joe's in charge.
I will check on reservations.
Well, there are lots of good restaurants in Lexington at Jeff Ruby's.
Yeah, we can do Malone's if Ruby's won't work. We've got a horse that's racing at Keeneland on Monday or on Saturday at 1.
What
Nice.
horse?
Ooh.
Lady Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Yep.
When's OB running?
And send them to you.
Yeah, because we want to come down.
We got one of two races.
All
So
right. But it is going to be at Keeneland?